This program is presented to you by Afro House Springfield Media. Learn more, visit www.afrohousespringfield.com.
Welcome, folks. My name is Olric Manthelot, and we're here at Afro Springfield. And tonight, I have a very special guest, a very well-known actor, entrepreneur, and businessman here in Springfield, throughout the state of Illinois. And my guest for today, Mario Canon.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Mario Canon?
Man, thanks for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
So, Mario Canon, you were born in Springfield, right?
I'm originally from Springfield, yeah, sure.
Can you kind of relate your childhood in Springfield? How was it?
I grew up in Springfield, East Side. Moved around a lot as a kid. My mom raised me for the most part. She's married for a little bit as well, but grew up on the East Side. Played ball at Lanphier High.
So shout out to Lanphier.
Yeah, played ball there, man. After that, ended up going to University of Illinois in Springfield, in town. And from there, I transferred to ISU and the Heartland area, and that's when I got into more acting. The whole time I rap. So I had been doing music the entire time from a kid to now, it being my profession. So, yeah, man, grew up with my mom. We had it rough, man. I lost a lot of my siblings to the street. The street life was prominent for me growing up, right? That was something that I partaked in, got involved in, and had to do a 360, man. Had to make a change, right? And so, once I moved away a little bit, got to experience college and meet new people and stuff, man. I got to try different things out, I was good at, man. I liked, and I always did music, but that's when I got to the acting and entrepreneurship and things like that, and the fitness too. So,
So, like I was saying earlier, Mario Canon is a well-known, figure, public figure here in Springfield, throughout the state of Illinois. You may have seen him in a couple movies because Mario Canon wears multiple hats.
yes. Yeah.
He wears an entrepreneur hats. He wears the rapper hats. He wears the father hats. Yeah. He wears the businessman hats. And we're going to be talking about all those things here in the interview. So stay tuned on Afro Springfield. All right. So let's get to this. Let's get to business. Mario Canon, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s, bro.
You're in your 30s. The reason why I asked that is because a lot of times, there's a lot of people just like you and I that are going through some stuff right now. And I think that, as you get older, you change, you learn more. And I'm the type of person that think that, as we get older, we get to learn more. And I always think that, all our younger brothers that are, doing certain things or behaving a certain way, they have the time to change. That's the reason why I wanted to know your age and stuff like that. So, Mario Canon, you mentioned that you were born here in Springfield. Yeah. You grew up in Springfield.
Yeah.
You've been rapping, all the time, throughout school. Do you know what specific time, age, or what specific age did you start like you were like, okay, I'm gonna go into rapping. I want to be a rapper.
It was grade school, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I had been recording myself on tapes since I was 10 years old. I used to record my own tapes. I used to make a tape a day at one point. I would record an entire tape every day and then flip it to the other side. Cause, back then that's what it was. Right. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 90s, so we didn't have, CDs came later. You know what I'm saying? But I record a tape every day since I was 10 years old. I got thousands of songs still.
But what did motivate you to become a rapper? Because, the reason why I say that, because, people in the 90s, a lot of times will rap because they wanted the neighborhoods, stuff going on around the neighborhoods, they want to speak up. So they felt like, music is their way to speak up about some of the issues that they're going through.
Music for me was an outlet to speak, and it was a release for me for my voice to be heard, right? It was a way that I could express myself creatively and freely without any stipulations or guidelines. So a lot of times, when we try to express ourselves out in the world, there's rules. I feel like in music, you can be free And that's how I was able to be free and express myself. Because I always felt like I was in a box physically in my body. But when I was able to create with my voice and the love and the passion allowed me to kind of like, just really live. So, yeah.
And also, you worked with notorious, rappers. You worked with NLE Choppa.
Yeah, Interleague Chopper's my little homie. Yeah, he's dope, man. He's on fire right now.
And you will also work with Montana 300.
So Interleague Chopper, Montana 300. I went on tour with Twista. I got some more work with. I did some with Bone Thugs and Harmony as well. Busy Bone, FGE, the whole squad I work with. I got some more stuff. Yeah, Young Reese. I did stuff with Young Reese out west, on West Coast. But I got some crazy stuff coming up soon.
So how does a guy from Springfield build those connections?
Traveling. Putting yourself out there. So I mean, if you can be local all you want, but if you really want to put yourself to the challenge and challenge yourself to be great, you got to get outside your comfort zone. And for me, I was going to new cities, new neighborhoods, new entities, like, going to school out of town, traveling to different states and meeting different people. Once I started traveling and meeting new people and building relationships, that changed the game for me.
So, and also there's one thing that I personally like about your music, because I'm a Mario Canon fan, is you kind of like the message, like the lyrics is different from what we see in the rap industry.
Yeah.
You don't promote death.
No.
You don't promote violence.
No.
Why? Because you're not going to be selling, bro. That's what people say. In the industry.
And I get it. It's hard. I just gotta, like I said, I'm in my 30s, bro, and I'm just now getting a record deal, right? Mm-hmm. And I understand it's going to take me a little bit longer because I don't promote the stuff that they really want to see us push. Right. The reason why I do it, because I feel like I have a personal responsibility as a black man, as a father, in this country, to deliver a message that the kids can take, the youth could take, and possibly help build and change their lives personally. And I'm just being real with you. So that's why I didn't care about getting on. And I didn't care about getting on with the bread. I was gonna make my money regardless. I'm a hustler.
And you did it.
I'm gonna find out how to make my money, but the music is going to outlet, and my voice gonna be heard. I'm gonna change a couple lives, maybe one or a million. I'm gonna change them. It ain't like I don't like my music ain't just all bubbly. I got some dark stuff and dark stories, but I'm not gonna promote you killing me killing you. Right. You feel me? Yeah, it just is what it is, man.
And like I said, the music that you promote, it's not from the outside. People say that, artists, whenever you don't promote the violence, you're not gonna make money. You're not gonna sell. Yeah. You're not gonna get booked. Why do you think is that?
Because it's easy to push the negative narrative, because that's how the entities are making their money. Right? Mm-hmm. That's what they're gonna push to the forefront for hip hop, because that's the bad energy it gets, right?
Right.
So it's easier to sell that. So like the news, for example, like this person just graduated college, or this person just shot at a college. Which one are they gonna want to promote? It's shooting at the college, because it's gonna grab more attention. People like the darkness. I get it, bro, but I'm not worried about that, because I don't want to promote a lot of the stuff that they brag about that I lived and I've been a part of, a witness. Right. I'm not happy about that.
Right. And then have you been part of that? Is that a decision, like at a certain point of life, like you're like, you know what, I want to move towards a different direction?
I had to get out. It was just being misguided, man. And I lost a lot of lives lost around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I lost people I love. I never get to see them again. So for me to continue to be involved in that type of lifestyle, I must not care about nobody but myself if I keep participating in that. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me, bro. It's bigger than it's me. That's why we're here right now talking.
Right. So I can see that Mario Canon is getting very emotional, and you guys can see that, and I'm not gonna relate, the dark part, but the dark, part of your career. But the reason why, guys like Mario Canon, or, we need to have more guys like him, because he's using his own experience to change the narrative, to change the view, and it's harder, but it's possible. It's doable. So Mario Canon, growing up in Springfield, it's a very tiny city, very small. How old were you when you moved out of Springfield?
When I first, well, so my mom, we moved around a lot. Like growing up, like I lived in different states. Like I lived in Gary, Indiana. I lived in
Because
Jackson.
you don't look like you're from Springfield.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but
You don't look like you're from Springfield. Because I got told that a lot. Like people like, oh, you know what? This guy doesn't look like he's from Springfield. What is that looking from Springfield looks like?
I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, but no. So my mom, when I was younger, I lived in Gary, Indiana. I lived in Jackson, Mississippi. I lived in Memphis, Tennessee. I lived in Chicago. I lived in multiple hoods, bro. So that's why I'm so well versed. Because I had to move. I moved around a lot as a kid. I went to a lot of different schools too. But when I personally moved, I moved when I was 19, bro. I moved out.
So where do you have like a specific artist? You growing up that were
Tupac.
your okay.
Tupac, bro. Tupac was the artist that could bring you real music. It would bring in something to move the nation and stand up for something, and he'll still be a gangster at the same time. So he's a gangster and a gentleman and an educator. Right. So he can educate, and he didn't Tupac didn't like degrade women and
actually
he had his songs, his nasty songs about the women, but he uplifted women at the same time. Right. Same thing with brothers. Like you got the gangster side and you got the
Afro
intellectual.
House Springfield Media, we bring the best of Afro culture on sport, music, cuisine, and breaking news from Springfield, Illinois to the world. Learn more, visit our website at www.afrohousespringfield.com.
Talking about Tupac, can you tell me what is a specific song, or if you got a few of them that are like, you know what, me as a Mario Canon, when I'm looking at those songs, I see myself.
Honestly, man, one of my favorite songs by Tupac is Pain. As a growing up, man, Pain, he had a stretch on it. Pain was one of my favorite songs from the Above the Rim soundtrack. It was hard to get for one. It was like one of those rare songs. I love the sample. I just love the passion and pain in his voice, man, because he had a lot of pain. And how I feel like, growing up and losing so many people around me and going through so much emotional hardship, man, I feel like I had a lot of pain too. So I can relate to that song a lot. I really love Pain a lot. And then Brenda's Got a Baby, that one too.
So do you think that the pain is what like drives you?
Yeah.
In the rap game?
Yeah. The pain, that does propel me quite a bit. I won't lie.
And then how do you deal with with what you see in the industry when you go and you are around those rappers that promote profanity? How do you connect with them? How do they look at you?
They look at me the same.
Do they look at you down like, oh, you know what, is it soft?
No, we embrace them with love. So sometimes, I mean, I don't know if some people might think, oh, that's soft or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, that's their opinion, and I know I'm just as a man and strong as anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at them no different, man. It's love. We all come from the same spot. They're just performing what they perform, but we all in this together.
But the thing is, some of them say that the reason why they talk about that is not even they're promoting that. It's just them relating their childhood. They're just talking about how they grew up.
Yeah.
They're just talking about what was real.
Yeah.
So
it's all real though.
You know what I mean? It's all real though. But there are a few of them that do fake just to sell.
Yeah. It's all real. Like, I mean, I'm saying it's a lot of fake, but the pain is real. There's a hood everywhere. It's pain. It's mothers losing their kids, mothers and fathers losing their kids every day. That's real. You feel me?
So coming back to what I was saying is that they feel like we're not promoting death, we're not promoting profanity, we're just being real. I'm just letting my story.
Yeah.
And then I'm not faking anything. So.
Yeah.
When I put myself in some of their shoes, they don't feel like they're doing something wrong.
Well, no, it's because like it's the difference between narrated and incitement, right? You can narrate a story, or you can tell, go do this, or this is what I did. That's a different situation. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you, like, man, I crept down the block. I had to hit her up. We about to creep. Hey, creep down the block. Hit her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's a different way to deliver the message, man. You can still get your point across. You know, everybody got their own thing, man. You know, I just know what I got to do, so I don't speak for anybody else. I just know what I got to do and my mission and what God instilled in me, bro. That's all I know.
And who is your current, you know, when you look at the rap industry, who is your current, you know, model? If you get any or if you don't, someone that you feel like I look up to that guy, I want to collaborate with that guy. I like what the guy is talking about. Like we are on the same page. I know you had like you work with
Lee Chopper.
Yep.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I'm already working with him. You know what I'm saying? Twister. You know, he's an intellectual, great dude.
Yeah. Shout out to Twister, by the way.
Montana 300, intellectual, great dude. I would love to work with like a J. Cole, man.
Yes.
As far as on that level, J. Cole. I would even love to work with Kanye, man. He's a genius too.
Kanye, bro. Everybody is
I know, but
is like everybody's canceling Kanye, bro.
Yeah, but musically, man, he's a genius, man, and yeah, whatever he did, whatever is what he did, what he said. But I like his music. He make great music. But yeah, I like J. Cole a lot. Like I said, Twister, man, Montana. These are people I'm already, you know, dealing with though. I look up to.
So, do you think that you are the biggest rapper out of Springfield in the industry? You know,
yeah, well, I'm one of the biggest.
I do think you're one of the biggest because there's not a lot of like local rappers from Springfield that are out there.
I don't think any other rappers from here has been able to has touched the stages I've touched and touched the amount of fans I've touched across the country, physically in stages. So maybe right now, but you know, it could be. I don't know. I mean,
what helped you though? Like you mentioned earlier, like traveling, meeting new people.
Yeah.
Do you think that Springfield is a problem? Because now we have the internet. Like you can be in Springfield and you post a video on YouTube and then you go viral.
But that's cool. But that's just the internet. Like how many people you actually touch? Like how many fans can you actually physically touch and they see you can win over? You know, the devices are great. But organically going back to the, you know, the hand to hand interaction, you know what I'm saying? That's different, man. So that's a whole different ball game. But like I said, I don't want to like be cocky and say, oh, I'm the biggest, baddest, best here. I'll say like I'm probably definitely one of the biggest to come from.
Do you have any rapper from Springfield that you would like to work with?
I mean, anybody, man, that's trying to do something, you know, that wants to put.
Do they have to match? Do you care about what they put out there, like you know the image? Because you don't want to associate yourself with someone.
You know what? I just care about them putting real effort into their craft, man, and not just making music to play in their car. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make something, let's do it. Make sure the business is right. Let's do it for real. Because I don't do this for play, man. I do this to stay. You see?
I do it to stay. I like that part.
Yeah.
So we'll take a short break and we're back to talk about Mario Canon career, Mario Canon as a businessman and as an actor. Thank you. Bye bye.
I got a big man, gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag.